just doing what I do best and rocking, basically.
I don't know, but I'm a bit worried about Hallie. What's the matter, mate? What's going on? How are you feeling? Sounds like you need a spa day or something.
Last time I interviewed you, I said, I think it's been 14 years.
Yeah.
And I promised you it wouldn't be 14 years again.
Well, there you go.
And do you know what? We joked and we said, it's probably been about 28 weeks. And Henry, who works on the show, worked out that it is exactly 28 weeks.
No.
That's quite weird, isn't
That
it?
keeps happening a lot on this junket. It keeps 28 keeps coming up a lot like that.
Quite odd. 28 years later is the film. I love this film. I've been obsessed with 28 Days Later since I was a kid. Like, that is a seminal film. 2002 was the original Danny Boyle classic. It's very difficult, I think, with those films. It's very difficult to make them funny at times. Like, actually very funny and bizarre, but also completely terrifying.
Danny's also a funny guy. Like, I think there's something about his sensibility and the way that he views the world.
Yeah.
And I think that makes the story feel more real and nuanced, because you're like, oh yeah, of course, even in the kind of, in really moments of terror or upset, there is humour, and that's sometimes how we deal with things. So he's very clever.
Well, it changed the game a little bit when, for the first time really on screen, you saw zombies being fast, being quite quick. Because you get the classic zombies sort of like, lumbering around, being quite useless. But actually, the speed of them in these films, that's the terrifying bit, isn't it? And there's a lot of running. Aaron, you had to do a lot of running.
Oh, yeah, it got physical, yeah.
Very physical.
You got to have your cardio up for this one, yeah.
Yeah, and it feels like you did.
Yeah, it's definitely terrifying. I mean, the prosthetics and team on this, I mean, everything you see was, there was no special effects, so it didn't leave much for the imagination for us.
Yeah, in fact, that leads nicely into a text that we got the other day when we were talking about you coming on the show. A guy who wants to remain anonymous. He says,
he does.
Hi Greg, just want to let you know, you're talking about 28 years later. I know a guy who made 60 prosthetic willies for the new film.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, someone had to.
Yeah.
Why 60? Because I didn't count 60, not that I was counting. But I mean, 1 willy, 2 willy, 3 willy. This is from the...
Maybe you got to have a few backup.
You got to have backup willies. You do have to have backup willies. But this is from the alpha, or the alphas that are in this film.
Yeah.
Right, so these are like I don't want to give too much away about this, but there's like a supreme... infected, I guess.
Yeah. He's kind of like, it's fascinating listening to Danny, because he kind of talks about the influence of mythology and folklore, and that when they were, thinking about the infected, he was thinking, well, they would have to hunt, so that means they'd form a pack, and naturally when you have a pack, there becomes a leader, so it's brilliant listening to him speak about it.
Yeah, a leader with an enormous prosthetic penis.
Yes.
Okay, Unpopular Opinion, and you've got one, have you, Jodie?
I think so.
Okay, right.
You're gonna have to tell me when to come in, though.
Oh, okay, you actually do want to sing? Okay.
Wait, I thought that was the gig.
No, that's it. But here we go.
Are you not singing?
Come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up to now that you've been scared to say.
I was taken by your vibrato there, Greg.
You're welcome. That's free. Let's go to the phones and see who we've got first up. We've got Hallie.
Hello.
Hello, Hallie. What's your unpopular opinion?
I'd say being turned into a zombie is low-key a win. So there's no jobs, no bills, no small talk. Just doing what I do best and rocking, basically. So.
Yeah, okay, so you actually quite like the idea of being turned into... You want to be an infected. You want to be one of the infected. That's interesting.
Hallie.
Yeah. What were your thoughts? I mean, you've hung out with the infected, both of you. Did you think it was a nice life? Aspirational?
No.
I don't know, but I'm a bit worried about Hallie. What's the matter, mate? What's going on? How are you feeling? Sounds like you need a spa day or something. Maybe you should rot in a sauna or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
life ain't that bad.
You don't want any responsibility, do you, Hallie? Is that what it is?
I do, but, if it means just having an excuse to just do nothing, then... Come on. I think we'd all want it, let's be honest.
But they do have to do quite a lot. They're doing a lot of eating, a lot of killing, a lot of running.
Lot of running. Yeah. And
just imagine being that angry all the time.
Yeah.
It must be exhausting.
No clothes, There's no,
I have to say, it's probably something liberating about running naked through
bit
fields.
Of nude, yeah, there's a freedom to that. But yeah.
There is a freedom to that.
Actually, I'm maybe with that.
Yeah, maybe you've turned us around here.
Yeah, you might have a point.
Maybe it's a nice, easygoing life. As you said, you don't have any worries, you don't have any bills, not got a boss who's having a go. Oh, I guess you do have a boss. You've got a boss with a big schlong.
You'd have the alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So basically, what you're after here is ultimate goblin mode, isn't it?
Oh, God.
You're just.
Yes.
What would you do,
Goblin
Hallie?
rot.
I've got a question. Goblin rot.
Yeah.
That's it. I've got a question
Like
for
a
you.
candle scent.
Yeah.
Goblin rot. Yeah. Hallie, what would you do if you were in the situation that Aaron and Jodie's characters find themselves? Would you think you'd survive well in a little commune, just off a causeway off the mainland?
100%. I mean, I grew up watching Bear Grylls and Aaron on like all his films. So yeah, I'd say I'd be pretty good.
Hallie, thank you so much, and good luck with the incoming apocalypse.
Yes, you got this.
Let's go again with more Unpopular Opinion, and we will be singing again.
Yes.
Give it a second, Charlie.
Come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up till now that you've been scared to say. Very, very
I always
good.
get tripped up by this bit. Something up till now that you've been scared to say.
That was the
Something
first time I've been able to do that.
Something up till now.
La.
Scared to say. Yeah.
Josh!
Yeah.
Hi, Josh.
I love using the toilet on airplanes and trains.
Oh, okay. It's a good one, Josh. Josh,
This is
For
Great
number
unpopular
ones or twos? I mean, everyone needs the bathroom.
yeah,
I mean,
Aaron's in with
that's
the first
okay.
question. Is it ones or twos or both?
Any. I just love it.
Any.
You love it. What
You
is
get
it
off
you
on it.
love? What exactly is it you love about it?
I just love like being in the air and just knowing that there's like people under you and you're just going, or like, you know, like just you've got your own little world in there too. I don't know. It's just magical.
You can't
you
enjoy
know
that
what?
lighting though, Josh.
Do you
What
know
about
what?
the lighting?
It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with Jodie. The one I actually don't like the plane bathrooms because you got that funny like air thing that's like when you get in there, you're in there for like the quick. I'm always like in and out as quick as possible because you have that air thing going down on your head. Do you know what I mean?
You flush the toilet and you're like,
Yeah, and you're
good
it's
idea.
like,
Yeah.
you're like,
That's
it's
it.
like, you know.
Yeah, suddenly you end up
Tapping you.
floating through the air.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really into.
Do you remember those
I don't like
stories
being in there.
of that blocks of frozen excrement landing on people's roofs?
can't.
Do you remember that?
Lost my mind
What,
on the
the-
show.
That used to
As
happen.
in, like, they just drop that out of the air.
Yeah, because it would just drop out, and there's people who've been like live near Heathrow,
What? And it's hit them.
and it's hit that ice block of like mess has hit their roof and gone through.
It's got Josh written all over it.
That's you, Josh. How do you feel now?
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah, that is it. That's my
Sorry,
bad.
guys.
Josh, so you like the private capsule. That's what we're saying, and you like the idea, the power of having a dump 33,000 feet in the air. That's what you like.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we get the measure of you, Josh.
Yeah.
We've got the measure of you. Let's do another one, shall we? And come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up till now that you've been scared to say.
Yeah, still don't get it.
And now, a voice note because they were too scared to come and talk to you. Here we go.
My unpopular opinion is that Glastonbury is much better on the TV than it is in person.
No.
Nah, that's wrong.
Come on.
That's never been a thing.
It's a good unpopular opinion.
Whenever I see it on the TV, I'm like, oh, I should have gone.
Yeah. That's why you want to go. I remember seeing it on TV when I was a kid and going, oh, what's that? What's that? Where's that? And they go, it's quite near Bath. Really? Oh, it looks a bit more magical than that. Can you make up a different place? When did you first go to Glastonbury? When was your first Glastonbury?
I just remember it was the year that Arcade Fire were playing. That's all I remember
That's all I remember.
from that trip.
Yeah, I missed it quite a few times when I was a kid. I always seemed to be like working through summers, but my first time was probably about 18 or 19, I think.
Are you not back this year?
I'm going this year.
Are you?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm excited.
We're doing the
Ready.
breakfast show from down there
Oh, fun.
on the Friday, yeah.
Are you doing any unpopular opinion?
Can do if you turn up. If you want to turn up with one. Well, Megan, you're wrong.
Yeah.
But it's a great unpopular opinion. So, do you have one? Before we wrap up, do you have an unpopular opinion?
I think I do.
Please.
Sorry, I was waiting for the intro. I was waiting for the song.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Do you know what? I was braced for, I hate doing radio interviews. Here we go. One last time. And come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up till now that you've been scared to say.
Okay, guys.
And Jodie.
I like my bananas green.
What on earth are you talking about?
What, you like them woody?
I like them, I would say 80% green. So like a little bit yellow.
Is that because you want them to sit in the bowl for about a week at home?
No,
before you've
I
actually
just-
cracked it open?
I don't, when a banana gets super
Mush. no.
ripe,
Oh, I don't like it when it goes brown.
like fairy.
I don't like I don't know what
Furry, you just need to like clear out the fruit bowl at that
No,
point.
well, I have green ones, so I don't need to clean my fruit bowl out.
When it goes brown, you can make banana
Great banana
cake.
bread. Yeah.
Banana bread, yeah.
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 Cake,
When they go too brown though, they start tasting like penicillin, and that's horrible.
Yeah.
That's not
Just banana medicine.
Yeah, it's not good. So you don't like the brown pimples on them? That's a
But
no
even
go.
just like a full yellow one, I'm like,
Don't trust it.
no.
I like that was your go-to unpopular opinion. It's a great one. I've got one.
I like green bananas.
No further questions.
No.
Jodie Comer, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, thank you so much for being on The Breakfast Show. I hope you've enjoyed it. 28 years later is out today. You must go and see it. Otherwise, we'll release the infected and they will eat you.
All right, man. Take it. Thanks.
Thank you so much.